Hello everybody, this is going to be the mini-sode of What If Deku Was the Portal Master. This is going to be mini-sode 1, as I don't know if I'm going to be making other mini-sodes. And, this mini-sode is going to be in Kirishima's perspective, and will take place in between parts 4 and 5. Now, as a side note, I originally planned on recording part 5, but I didn't really have time to do what I was planning to do for it, because I'm trying to do a scripted style with part 5, and this is just recorded without a script like the rest of the What If. Okay, so now to the What If. So Kirishima, Deku, and All Might returned from Skylands. Kirishima gave his goodbyes to All Might and Deku as he left to go home. When Kirishima arrived home, he greeted his parents and walked to his room, surprised to see Mina was in his bedroom. He's about to ask what's going on when Mina pulls out her phone, showing him the picture she took of Kirishima walking with All Might, Deku, and Chop Chop. Excited and confused at the same time, Mina asks, "What is this? You've been hanging out with All Might? And who's this other person? Why haven't you been telling me these things?" Kirishima, knowing that he can't really make up any good excuses, decides to tell her. He obviously isn't going to tell her absolutely everything, but he's going to tell her enough information. So he says, okay, I'll tell you, just you need to promise me not to tell anybody else, okay? Mina nods her head, and Kirishima says, All Might offered to train me as his successor. I took him up on the deal, and I even met the Portal Master that has so many conspiracy theories surrounding him. Mina's eyes lit up as she nearly shouts, "You met the Portal Master? The guy who's able to hop between worlds?" And she starts rambling on about all of the information the people have been able to throw together. And Kirishima, he's like waving his hands gently, like, "No, calm down. Yes, I have. That skeleton you see beside him is a Skylander. His name's Chop Chop." Mina then comments on how unoriginal Chop Chop's name is, and Kirishima says that all of the names from Skylands are kinda unoriginal. Kirishima tells Mina about the training that he's been doing with All Might and what he saw in Skylands. Mina is like super excited by this, and she wants to know if Kirishima can actually, convince All Might to let her train with him. Kirishima agrees to try, and Mina also asks about the Portal Master, and Kirishima says that that they have interacted more than once, even having a few training sessions together. He then says that they've done some duels, you could say. Kirishima says, "We have fought each other using our quirks." Well, if you can even call what he has a quirk. He says it isn't a quirk, and that's kinda hard to believe. But beyond that, he's really skilled. I'm surprised I've won as many duels I have against him. Mina asks about the scores, and Kirishima responds by saying, well, I've won 6, there have been 5 draws, and he's won 4. Mina is surprised by these scores, thinking that he made them up, and he reassures her that he didn't make them up. It's just, as of right now, the Portal Master's arsenal is kind of small. Mina still doesn't really believe him all that much, but then again, she's still super excited. Kirishima, it takes him a little bit, but he manages to calm her down enough. They just end up talking about Kirishima's training and how he's interacted with Deku for the rest of the day. And then Mina asks Kirishima, like, do you think he'll be going to 1A? No, sorry, not 1A, UA. Ugh, my bad. I am so tired. Wait, no, I'm not tired. What am I saying? Why am I saying that? Sorry about the mistakes. Anyways, Kirishima says, think? I know he's going to go to UA. Heck, he even told me that we'll go there together. Since we're kind of rivals and all. Mina's eyes light up again, and Kirishima's a little bit more worried about this since, well, they're kind of outside. There aren't many people outside since it's a little bit late and they're walking down an unpopular street. But he still doesn't want people to know. So Kirishima preemptively hushes Mina to make sure that nobody else hears what she was gonna yell out. And they get back to they get to Mina's house. And Mina, she's she's super excited. She says that she's gonna go with Kirishima to train with All Might. Kirishima, he is semi-scared, scared and embarrassed, like, what do we do? Like, we can't have this happen kind of way. And he says, alright, I'll pick you up tomorrow morning at around 5. Mina, she's surprised and it's like, and she says, whoa, why so early? And Kirishima responds by saying, the training that All Might's putting me through is, unforgiving, to say the least. Mina, she's a little bit scared, and then, she jumps out of her fear and says, well, will I be able to meet the Portal Master? And, Kirishima, he says, yeah, we train together every day, so you will be able to meet him. It won't be for the entire day, however. Mina, she is super excited, like, more excited than she was when she learned that All Might was, in fact, training Kirishima, and that Kirishima had been interacting with Deku. So she says goodnight to him, And Kirishima, he tells her goodnight, and he walks home, and let's just say Mina was not able to get any sleep that night. So yeah, this is going to conclude the minisode. Sorry it was this instead of part 5. Again, scripting is taking longer than I thought. If you have any suggestions on how things could move forward, comment them down below. I really appreciate your suggestions. And tomorrow's gonna be really conversation heavy. Well, not tomorrow. Part 5 is gonna be really conversation heavy. A new 2 new Skylanders are going to be introduced, and I am scared of that because they have to come from 2 different areas. I'm also planning on adding a Skylander that is already at the Academy to the Book of Skylanders, because I don't know, I really want to make the first scripted episode good, so that I have reason to continue making scripted episodes. Anyways, that's going to be it for today, and goodbye.